Welcome back to Pothi's The Big Pic. Director Oliver Stone made the 1987 film Wall Street as a tribute to his father, Lew Stone, a stockbroker during the Great Depression. And the film was well received by many critics back then. In fact, the lead actor Michael Douglas even won the Academy Award for Best Actor. Now, creating a sequel to such a film can be very challenging, for it should at least meet expectations, if not exceed them. Commendable is Oliver Stone's daring attempt at making Wall Street 2.
Mr. Gecko, my name is Jacob Moore. I'm going to marry your daughter.
Why don't you start calling me Gordon? I think you want to be part of the family business. It's easy to get in, hard to get out.
Is that a threat?
Absolutely.
He's not who you think he is. He'll hurt us.
He screwed me. Shocker. You tell him for me, babe, Gordon Gecko.
In fact, Stone went with Douglas even though Stone was advised by others in Hollywood not to cast Douglas in the 1987 version. The sequel now sees Douglas back in his award-winning role as Gordon Gecko. The tagline "Money Never Sleeps" is actually taken from one of the dialogues in the prequel. And the story travels rhythmically, capturing the energy and enthusiasm of the economic universe. The film takes place 23 years after the original, with Gecko walking out of prison. His repeated attempts to warn the world of the forthcoming stock market crash are ignored due to his already set record of financial crimes. And then Gecko tries to rebuild his relationship with his daughter Winnie, played by Carey Mulligan, who blames Gecko for her brother Rudy's suicide. In the meantime, Shia LaBeouf, who plays Jacob, an ambitious young propriety trader, also Winnie's fiancé, tries to seek revenge against Josh Brolin, who is responsible for Jacob's mentor's death. And Jacob swims with the same sharks as Gecko.
So much you don't know, Jacob.
What? What about the bonus then? Why now?
Because I know you. You're holding out for something better. Well, don't. Spend it. Use the money, because one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be dead.
No, you got to get yourself together, all right? We're going to be fine. No matter how bad this thing gets, we have real equity in this company.
You know that dream you got about that little energy company in California?
Yes.
You know, you may not get there, but you hold on to that. Because everything else is just noise.
It's not just noise. There's 15,000 jobs on the line. 15,000 people here. That's not noise. Are we going under?
You know, I never liked this damn dog.
Louis, are we going under?
You're asking the wrong question, Jacob.
What's the right question?
Who isn't?
Now Jacob tries to help Gecko to get back to his daughter Winnie, while he seeks Gecko's advice to avenge his mentor's death. The twist in the tale is Douglas turns out to be an anti-hero, a charming, dignified anti-hero. And Douglas carries off that image with absolute ease.
Right now, it is ugly times ugly. And that's when the ugly get going. You tell him for me, babe, Gordon Gecko is back.
If you're a fan of the original, you will not be disappointed with this movie, as the continuity of the story has been well maintained despite the difference in the basic storyline. I was quite skeptical about Shia's performance before watching the film, but surprise, he does justice to his role. And Carey carries off the left-wing personality in love with a capitalist trader really well. And Josh Brolin is tailor-made for the role of a modern villain. All is fine until the climax, where family sentiments and a peek into the future slow down the story's pace. And I was ready to hit the exit doors even before the end credits. The dialogues are crisp and are delivered effectively, except for the financial jargons, of course. The numbers and graphs enhanced the visual appeal.
Just make sure he's worthy of you, because whether you like it or not, you're still a Gecko.
Whether you like it or not, that name doesn't mean anything anymore.
It was an overdose of music by David and Brian Eno, though the compositions were modern, in line with the human sentiments and drama. At certain instances, like the use of the soundtrack Everything That Happens Will Happen Today as a background track to the visuals of New York City's skyline, was striking. It's 3.5 stars for the movie's sharp message and refined performance by the cast that keeps you rooted to your seats until the climax at least.
That's me, and that's 3 people, and I'm going to help them. Then they do it for 3 other people, then they do it for 3 more.
Forward, the movement, it's reached LA, Mrs. McKinney.
Come on, movement?